Hi, Papa Yeager here with the latest on Donald Trump. He announced that he is cutting $11 billion. $11 billion in COVID era funding for grants that dealt with addiction and mental health. 11 billion, that's a lot. Because when he gave his speech, he said, the COVID pandemic is over, and we will no longer waste billions of dollars responding to a non-existent pandemic that Americans moved on from years ago. Let me address this first. This angers me. I can tell you firsthand the pandemic did exist. Millions of people around the world died. Thousands of people in America died. My father was one of them. My book, Stolen: Love and Loss in the Time of COVID, will be out in September. The book details not just my dad's death and our grieving process, but Donald Trump's lies when it came to the pandemic. So the pandemic did exist. And maybe some Americans have moved on, but others died. They don't have the ability to move on because Donald Trump botched the pandemic response, and those Americans never had the chance to live again. They're cutting money from addiction. Donald Trump is expelling immigrants because he claims to care about people dying of fentanyl overdose. If he really cared, if that was really his motivation, he would continue funding for addiction. Overdoses fell during Biden's tenure as president because he cared about people. He genuinely didn't want to see people overdosing. Donald Trump just wants an excuse to get rid of the immigrants. He doesn't care about overdose. And mental health, every time there's a mass shooting, the Republicans say, oh, we don't have a gun problem. We have a mental health problem. I don't completely agree with that. They wouldn't be able to kill so many people if we didn't have a gun problem. But if it really is a mental health problem, why are they cutting funding from mental health and not giving more money to mental health to prevent deaths? Anyway, as you know, I do not like Donald Trump. I am appalled that he continues to deny that the pandemic existed. I am angry that he continues to lie about his motivation for everything else.